Good afternoon everyone, welcome back to another Lexmoto ride out. Thank you to everyone that watched the RSS ride out last week. It seems to have gone down really well and you guys want to see some more. So we're going to keep going and keep doing them until you tell me to stop basically. So hopefully you enjoy them, and today let's take out the SRT. Let's get right into it. So there it is guys, the brand new Lexmoto SRT. This is a whole new 125cc scooter for us. And I must say it's looking absolutely magnificent here on the side of the road with the grey. It's a matte grey and red paint finish on this one. We also do have a matte grey and fluoro yellow. I gotta say this bike really does stand out. It is a very sporty design, but let's take it out on the road and let's see if the performance can match up to the sporty looks. Let's do it. All right, gloves are on already, you know how it is guys. Safety first, fire them up. There we go, straight away we've got that nice clear LCD dash right in front of us here with a rev gauge across the top. Not that you need to really know about your revs to change gear or anything, as this is a fully automatic twist and go scooter. I could tell you about the engine and how that works.
God, please no!
But I definitely don't want to bore you. Maybe I might talk about it later on.
No! No!
But anyway, up on the dash here, yeah, we've got our fuel gauge just on the left here, so you can see really quickly and easily how much fuel you have left. You got your odometer in the middle. We've only done 4.4 miles on this bike, so it's literally box fresh, brand new. It's just been PDI'd and stuff, and I guess I'm being a bit of a guinea pig for it, so I hope everything's going to be alright on it. I'm sure it is. And then your mile per hour here, and that's all you really need to know. Oh yeah, little time. Don't want to forget the time, so I think this time is wrong actually, but we'll just ignore that. And yeah, pretty simple, just up on the dash and all the dials and stuff, everything that you'd expect on a normal scooter here with your throttle. Got your warning lights here on the side too, which is very handy to have. Your lights, indicators. Can I get a? Can I get a? Oh yeah! Alright guys, let's get going. You're here for the ride out, not for the sit on the bike out. Whoa, hey! SRT Sports Racing Track, that's what we'll call it. Now I absolutely love riding scooters, I've got to say right now. For you guys that know what it's like riding scooters, it is like hassle-free, carefree. My hair's just flowing in the wind here, just loving life basically. Well, I don't have to worry about gears, trying to look cool on a motorbike. I'm looking cool on a scooter right now. Life is good. So let's do a similar sort of track that we did on the RSS. Puddle test. Pass. Let's do a similar sort of route that we did on the RSS. We'll sort of gauge the top speed. I think we will go on the motorway with this. Not really going to advise you to take 125cc scooters on the motorway, but you actually can technically. So we've got to go on the motorway to get to Telegraph Hill to do the Telegraph Hill Challenge. Many of you letting me know that the Telegraph Hill Challenge might be your new favourite challenge or game show on the web. So I think it's actually become a thing now. Let's get into the bike a little bit. So we have got 13-inch wheels, front and rear. Nice little scooter rims that are basically allow you to be really agile and nimble. I mean, this is sort of built for like city riding, zipping through traffic. You know, you're on a small lightweight bike here, so the small 13-inch rims are more than enough to carry you around on this bike. And they're wrapped in those CST tyres again. Seem to be getting everywhere at the moment, these CST tyres. So far so good. Seem to be holding just nice. It's a nice dry sunny day today, so I'm not going to be expecting to slide out or anything. And then we've got the brakes. We've got 204mm discs on the front and I believe 190 on the rear. So yeah, discs front and back on a scooter, that's a massive positive. Scooters back in the day with your drum brake on the back, those are a bit lethal. So yeah, having front discs, or having discs front and rear is definitely a huge positive to have. Should we do a little brake test now? Oh, lost the 360 cam. Yeah, let's do a little brake test actually. So we're doing 23, let's do 30. Let's pretend, say, a small child is going to jump out in front of me at the bus stop here and brake. Oh, wow, that was a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be actually. That was pretty instant. There's no way I was running over that child. They managed to skip across there just fine. No court case for me. So I'd say the brake test there has really done it. I'm going to do that again actually. I'm surprised that works so well. Again, like the RSS, this has a combined braking system, so applying a bit of the front, well, applying the front does apply some of the back for you automatically, again just to help you prevent from the front locking basically and, you know, skidding out on the front. It's just a bit safer having the two. So right, let's do it again. Let's see how well this stops. So I'm going to apply both with my hands. Ready? Right, that's 30. Crikey, crazy G-force going on there. I'm surprised. Right then, let's head out of the little town, get on some more open roads, test this bike sort of top speed or handling at some higher speeds. Here we go, up the first hill again. What the hell was that? Right, so we're hitting 42 up the hill. It's alright mate, I'll go around you. And yeah, straight up to upper 40s, full throttle here. There's 50 miles an hour, and we have immediately got stuck behind a tractor. Seems to be a bit of a running theme in the two ride out videos so far, is tractors. This is what happens when you live in Devon, guys. You're apparently never more than 2 miles away from a tractor in Devon. Don't quote me on that. It gives me a bit of a chance, I guess, to talk a bit more about the bike. At the front we've got some telescopic forks, just your standard scooter forks here, nothing special, nothing that I'm going to write home about. They just do a really good job at the front here of just keeping the front of the bike planted on the road. And then we've got twin shocks at the back, which if I give the bounce test, perfectly fine. Feel nice and soft up here. I'm sat on a really comfortable seat that has a little tiny, I'd say like a little butt rest. It's not a backrest, it's a little butt rest really. Just lets me know how far to sort of sit back. I just feel secure up here, and as I should be really on a scooter. Underneath the seat there is actually a bit of storage as well, so you can get a open face helmet in there. I tried putting my full face in, but it was just a little bit too big to fit in there. But again, there's more than enough room underneath to put your bag if you wanted to, if you're, you know, traveling to school or college, or you went to the shop and, you know, bought bags worth of food, get it in there easy, no problem. Or on the front here actually, you can see there's a little hook, little shopping bag hook, which actually does come in handy when riding these scooters. You can actually put your bag down there and you just put the handles around that and the bag just sits between your legs. Kind of reminds me of the days of being back in Bali. This is why I love being on scooters actually so much. Oh, undercover cop. But yeah, that's why I love being on scooters so much. It just reminds me of being in Asia. Different ball game over there, guys. For you guys that have ridden over there, you know how it is. It is chaos, but I love that chaos over there. It's like organised chaos. Everyone knows what they're doing. So to any outsider, anyone that doesn't ride bikes, you'd look at it and just think, how on earth does the road systems even function? But they do. Everyone knows what they're doing. There's probably a lot less road accidents over there because people are way more aware of scooters and motorbikes, and I'm surprised there isn't actually more of a scooter scene over in the UK, considering how cheap they are to run, how simple it is to look after them, how quick and easy it is just to jump on them and ride around. There's so many benefits to riding a scooter. Maybe they are going to catch on in the next like 10 years as we start to become more environmentally friendly and conscious, because these things are so much better on fuel than cars are. If you're just doing small journeys where you might be cycling, or you might be going from one town to the next and you just need something that will power you there, scooters are just the way forward. Maybe we should start a campaign like save the scooters. They're not going extinct or anything, but I don't know, I feel like they just don't get the recognition they deserve. They should be like a statue of it somewhere. Oh, we're stuck behind another tractor now. Story of our life. What's happened over there? Got the bike cop out. Let's have a look. Do some rubbernecking. BMW there, look. Should be on a scooter. Well, I was hoping to check out the top speed before I headed out on the motorway, but considering we've been stuck behind two tractors, I haven't been able to get above 50. As I said, I wouldn't advise it, but for the sake of, you know, you guys, the ride out, it's a tradition now to head out on the motorway, so I feel like I kind of have to. I'm going to take one for the team and test it for you guys. I did actually work out the miles per gallon of what this bike puts out according to the factory, and it is doing 107 miles per gallon, which is a lot. If your car, being economical, is doing around 60 miles per gallon, this is doing like almost double that. It's got a 6-litre fuel tank, and again, I haven't actually tested the full fuel tank, but this should last you a week. Again, traveling to work and back, depending, I guess I can't really say it will just last you a week, because you might be traveling 100 miles in a day to work, so don't even listen to me on that. So yesterday I actually decided to clean the inners of my helmet. I don't know when the last time you guys cleaned the inside of your helmet was, but I hadn't done mine in like a year, and I tell you what, I was horrified. If you haven't cleaned your inners in a while, just do it. It has changed my life. I feel like I'm sat inside a field of flowers now. Right, enough of that, we're heading onto the motorway. I think I'm just trying to talk to myself because I'm a little bit nervous. Check the old shoulder, pull out. Is that the undercover cop behind me? Oh god. Alright guys, we are up to 58 miles an hour. I'm sat here at 59. Alright, so it looks about 59, 60-ish is the top speed. This has a slight incline on this part of the motorway. Oh god. Let's just say this bike isn't meant to be rode on the motorway. Don't do it. Alright, let's check back in guys for the Telegraph Hill Challenge, the caravan killer. I don't actually know what the incline, like percentage incline is of this hill. I'm going to flash it up on the screen now. Bing! Here's where we really start to climb. Just dropping down to 45 miles an hour, which isn't too bad actually. I thought this was going to drop down to about 30, but I guess because it's so light, it can hold itself up. 44 miles an hour now. as we really hit the steep part. And we haven't gotten any less than 44 miles an hour. Well, I'll be darned. I don't know if this is a pass or not. Should we say that 50 miles an hour is a pass up the Telegraph Hill Challenge? So I mean 44, like, yeah, it's not far off, but I can't say it's past that challenge in the greatest speed. I'm going to take us back to Exeter city centre, where we shall see what it's like to ride around the city. Oh, the caravan's still there. Oh, we could still get it. Oh, one of the big points which I actually forgot to mention earlier is the price of this bike. It's £2,179.99, which is, again, ridiculously cheap. Let's open her up a bit actually. It's kind of gliding down the hill there. So yeah, we're up to, let's see if we can get 60 on the dash. Yeah, we got 60 miles an hour. As you know, join me back in Exeter city centre. This is where the bike is meant to be used, not on the motorway. So let's see how well it does in this city environment. Right away putting the scooter to good use and skipping past all the traffic. Staying nice and tight. There we go. You know, when you go to Europe, like France and Italy and all those countries, you know, scooters are absolutely everywhere. People are just dashing in and out, going about their daily lives, no problems whatsoever, all on scooters. And yeah, I'm just surprised we don't do it more here, because especially for city use, it is the way forward. I feel safe and confident with it. It's got enough power just to get me off the line and nip me around the cars. And there we go, just straight round everyone, easy peasy. Looks good too, there's no denying this scooter is a bit of a looker. If you want a boring plain black scooter, this probably isn't the one for you, but anyone with a little bit of character or enjoys having a sporty looking scooter, then yeah, you're going to really like this one. And so is everyone else around you. See, that's the thing, right? That's actually quite a good question. Is, so you buy a motorbike or a scooter, if you bought it on the way it looks, you're the one riding it, so you don't actually get to look at it. So you're kind of actually doing everyone else a favour by getting a nice looking bike. I mean, yeah, you do get to look at it when you're off it. Does anyone else do that? You know, when you like get off your bike and you just sort of like stare at it as you walk away, it's kind of a bit weird, but you just have a look at it. I don't know what it is, you just jump off and you're like, oh, she's the one. That's how a motorbike should make you feel. Sticking up with the flow of traffic here, 30 miles an hour, no problem. We might be able to do the pothole challenge in Exeter. Let's just see what the suspension's like. Let's go this way actually. I'm actually shocked how good the brakes are on this. Like I said earlier, I was pulling some G-forces as I was braking. Very, very surprised, in a good way. Controls as well, like the throttle feels responsive. Indicators really quick and easy. I'm just flicking them through here. You know, press it to the side, turn on, press it in the middle, turn off. The warning light's a nice little touch. A lot of scooters don't actually have those sort of warning lights. You know, push to start up here, guys. There's no kickstart or anything like that. Done away with those quite a long time ago actually. And yeah, so everything's push to start right now. You just jump on, turn your key, twist and go. Benefits of being on a scooter: skip the traffic again. Yeah, we just cruise around everyone. Oh, pothole! Oh yes. Not bad, not bad. I mean, I've been riding this now for the last 45 minutes or so. I mean, I've taken it on the motorway. I think I've only dropped 1 bar, if I have even dropped a bar. Yeah, I think I've dropped 1 bar, and that was, you know, really giving it full pelt. So this thing's got a lot left in her. Handling wise, no complaints here. Again, I know I keep saying it's just a scooter, but it does as a scooter should do. That is a compliment. I'm not expecting some new crazy suspension setup here, and it really just does what it does. Oh, should we have this guy off the line? Lexus driver. Oh, let's go, let's go. Easy. Oh, pothole challenge. That was a big one. Over the speed bumps. There's Exeter city centre. Got your courier bikes, you got your prams, got your Deliveroos. It's like a classic scene. I feel like I'm in a simulator here. Right, let's go. 0 to 30. Just trying to think, is there anything more that you would like to know? I mean, I did look through the comments, right, because we released this scooter a couple of weeks ago. I did look through the comments just to see if there were any, you know, burning questions from you guys that I could answer on here, but there weren't any major questions. There was one question though from Finn on Instagram, who asked, can he have one for free, please? No, Finn. No, you can't. Unfortunately, we can't just give bikes away. I mean, saying that, we did actually give an LX RSE away at Motorcycle Live last year, but yeah, unfortunately, mate, we can't give this away. As much as we appreciate that you would like one, if we gave you one, then everyone else would want one, and I think that would just be chaos. Lexmoto would go under, we'd lose our jobs, it would just be a disaster. I reckon there'll be a lot of delivery drivers and delivery riders that'll be riding this scooter for extended periods of time. So far, my behind is doing alright, no issues there whatsoever. Oh yeah, big point is, are we going to be having luggage for this bike? Because at the moment we don't have a luggage rack available, but we do have one ordered. So within the next few months we should have a luggage rack coming for the back of this bike here, and yeah, you'll be able to put your top box on there, or I don't know, some delivery boxes and all that sort of stuff. So yes, luggage is on the way. I know that guy, Alex. Oh, didn't turn around, didn't hear me. Shout out to Alex, love you, mate. Right, I reckon I'm going to wrap this up all up, as you've now got a bit of a feel for the SRT, the sporty red and yellow scooter that's in the Lexmoto lineup. I'd say it's massively passed on the scooter test. I don't know how many tests I'm going to do. I'm just making up a test for every single thing. But yeah, it's passed the scooter test. I'd be more than happy to scoot around on this all day long. It's always a pleasure being out on the scooters, you know, just twist and go, enjoying the sights, sounds and smells of Exeter, which I would say are quite interesting. But yeah, I think that's it, guys. That's another Lexmoto ride out, and I'll be signing off here as I skip past all the traffic again. So until the next ride out, guys, thanks for joining me. See you on the next one. Phew.